Shalom. Just waiting on my bro to get in here and start reading. Oh, she don't like to read. Join the club. How do you invite people in here? I don't even know how to work Clubhouse no more. Even the birds like to hear the Torah. I'm sure they'd read if they could. I don't know how to invite anymore on this app. The hell? They should just left this app alone. It made shit more complicated. And I'm gonna start because I don't know how long it's gonna take for anybody to come in. So I'm just right. I read, what was it? 26 and 27 in English last night. So I'm gonna read as much as possible for like an hour and a half. All right, Shemot 26. Oed Hamishkan Taseh Eser Yeriot Shesh Mashzar Utkelet Utekalet We Argaman We Tolahat Shani Karubaim Maaseh Kosheb Taaseh Otam Orek Hayriya Haakat Shemone We Eserim Ba'ama We Rokav Arba Ba'ama Hayriya Haakat Nida Akat Lakal Hayriyot. Got mad gas, hold up. Kamesh Hayriyot Ti Yeina Kobrot Isha El Akota We Kamesh Yeriot Kobrot Isha El Akota We Asita Lulot Tekalet Al Safat Hayeriot Ha-Ekat Mikatsa Bakobaret Weken Taase Bishpat Hayeriya Hakitsona Bamak Beret Hashenit Hamishim Lulaot Taase Bayeriya Ha-Ekat Wakemishim Lulaot Taase Bikatse Hayeriya Esher Bamak Hashenit Makanibilot Makbilot. Makbilot. Halulaot. Isha el Akota. Echelon. I'm in 26. I'm about to do verse 6. We'asita Hamishim Karse Zahab Wahibarata Et Hayiriot Isha el Akota Bakrasim Wahaya Hamishkan Ekad We'asita Yeriot Izim Le Leohel al Hamishkan Ashte Esre Yeriot Tase Otam Orek Hayiriah Ha'akat Shilshim Ba'amah Revokab Arba Ba'amah Hayiriah Ha'akat Mida Akat Le'ashte Esre Yeriot Wekibarta Et Kamesh Hayiriot Lebad We'et Shesh Hayiriot Labad Wekafalta et Hayiriah Hasheshiti Shishiti no Ha Shishit El Mul Pene Ha Ohel Ve'asita Hamishim Lulaot Al Safat Hayiriah Ha'ekat Hakitsona Bakobaret Wakamishim Lulaot Al Safat Hayiriah Hakoberet Hashanit We'asita Karse Nekoshet Hamishim Wehebeata Et Hakrasim Belulaot Wekibarta Et Haohel Wehaya Akad Weserak Haodef Biriot Ha'el Ohel Katsi Hayriah Ha'odefet Tisrak al Ekore Hamishkan Ha'ama Mize Ha'ama Mize Ba'odef Be'erek Yeriot Ha'ohel Yehye Saruach al Tzide Hamishkan Mize Umize Lekasoto We'asita Mikese La Ohel Orot Elim Me Adamim Umikese Orot Tekashim Mil Ma'ala Mil Ma'ala. People always gotta make loud sounds on Shabbat, bro. Every time. Every time, bro. Literally, bro. Every day of the week,
Never
they
fails. Never
taking OJ
fails.
loans or do their housework and shit, bro. Messing up my what's the word? My function. What's it? Feng Shui.
Yeah, function. Hey, what was that word when you said bajo bajo barat baret? That
Where
you
is
know
it?
that word at the top of 'cause I know you probably reading the Stone edition at the top of page 200 on the
Hakoberet.
far bajo bajo varet. Yeah, you know what that sound like? It sound like those people that made a the Bar Kokhba revolt. It sound like that, but in the Bible Hub it just says, oh yeah, that's why, because it says a band or a company or association. So that is probably where they get Bar Kokhba revolt from. The Jewish revolt, like after the
Mm-hmm.
fall of the temple.
Kopa. You talking about Hakoberet?
Um, right there. Okay, so the very first line you said, "We asita chamisim lu laot al sepat heria ha echat ha chi
Oh, I see. I see. I see. It's the
sona."
last word on the stones. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
ba
Bakobaret. Okay. Okay. I see.
and it sounds like Bar Kokhba. And then when you look it up in the Bible Hub, it says a band or a company or association to join or to bind together.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's where I'm about to underline that because I think that's where they got Bar Kokhba from. Because those words and the meaning is too similar to just like look over it, you know?
So that word's for the making the curtain on a set. Is that what that word's for? The set,
What you mean?
like in the English, is that? Cause I see it's talking about putting the curtain at the end of one set,
Right.
the
At the
making
end
the
of
loops and stuff.
one band or one company. The
Oh,
curtain that
okay.
so yeah, ha sini, because the next word ha sini comes from second, or it comes from or that's like again or like double to repeat.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like they were the set or the company or band of warriors that went against the Romans. That's interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense. I have to come back to that one. I should have got my notepad. I should have got one on my phone. I can write that down. I can just come back to the video. Um, where was I at? First. Oh, okay. What was it? 15? Yeah, I think 15. All right. Ve'asita et hakarashim la mishkan ese shitim omedim ese eser amot oret hakaresh ve'amar wakasi ha'amar rokab hakeresh ha'ekad shete yadot lakeresh ha'ekad mashulabot isha el akota ken ta'aseh לכל קשה המשכן ועשית את הקרשים למשכן 20 קרש לפאת נגבה תימנה ו40 אדני כסף תעשה תקת. Hold up. Is that hold on. What verse is that? That word is Adonai, right?
Which one? Where you at? Verse 19. Uh,
Yeah. Adonai
uh,
Kesef.
Adne. We
Adnei, yeah,
Arbaim.
I was saying because it don't look like Adonai, but it's the same letters, and I don't see it
Yeah.
in there. I was tripping on that. I was like, I don't even see Adonai in the English either. I was like, but it looked different. All right, cool. I
Yeah,
gotta
you
say,
good.
Adonai, Kasef, Taaseh, Takat, Eserim, Hakaresh, Shene, Adonaiim, Takat, Hakaresh, Haekat, Lishite, Yedotai, Ushene, Adonaiim, Takat, Hakadre, Ha-Keresh, Haekat, Lishte, Yedotai, or Tao. How you go? Yo, yeah, I think I asked you this all the time before. Like, if that word there, Yadotai, if there was no wav at the end of it, it'd be Yadotai. But with the
Yeah,
wav there,
yeah. It'll be Yedo Tai, or some people say Yedo Te. Like some people say Adonai, or you can say
uh,
Adonai, but with the Wav, it's Ta, like
Adotah,
Ah.
Yadotah.
Yeah, Yedo Ta.
Okay, yeah, because I usually do like an owl, like Yadotah or something like
It's
that.
the same thing because you know that the Wav, they some people say Wav, some people say Vav. I learned by saying Wav, so I say Yedo Ta. Some people say Yedo Tau. You know, it just depends on, it's really the same thing as long it's really that Wav, that Vav
Yeah,
and the Wav. That's really all it is, but it really is the same thing.
yeah. I'll just treat it as my own dialect or something. U Utselah, Tselah, Hamishkan Hashanit, Lifiat, Tzafon, Eserim, Keresh, We Arbaim, Adonehem, Kasef, Shene, where am I at? Shene, Adonaim, Takat, Hakeresh, Ha'akad, Ushne, Adonim, Takat, Hakeresh, Ha'akad, Ulyareketi, Ulyarketi, Hamishkan, Yama, Ta'aseh, Shisha, Korashim, Ushane, Korashim, Ta'aseh, Limekut Siot, Lum, Kut Siot. I was about to say, what's this random animal walking up on me? I just hear footsteps. I'm like, what's going on here? What was that? Yeah. Okay, Lim Kut Siot, Hamishkan, Bayar Kataim, Weyihiyu, To'amim, Mil Mata, We Yak Dal, Yihiyu, Tamim Al Rosho, El Hataba'at Ha'ekat, Ken Yihiye, Lishnehem, Lishne Hamiktsot, Lihiyu, Wehayu, Shemona, Korashim, We Adonehim, Kesef Shisha, Asa, Adonaim, Shene, Adonaim, Takat, Takeresh, Hakad, Ushene, Adonim, Takat, Takeresh, Hakad, We Asita, Beriki, Terikim, Etze, Shittim, Kamisha, Lekarshe, Selah, Hamishakan, Hakad, Wekamisha, Berikim, Lekareshe, Selah, Hamishkan, Hashanit, Wekami, Wekamisha, Berikim, Lekarshe, Selah, Hamishkan, Leyarkataim, Yama, Wehabriyak, Hatikon Beto Hakurashim Mabiriak Min Haketse El Haketse Weet Hakurashim Tetsape Zahab Weet Tabotehem Taase Zahab Bahtim Labrihim Wetzipita Et Habrihim Zahab Wehake Mota Et Hamishkan Kemishpato Et Esher Hareta Bahar Weasita Farokim Tekelet Argaman Tolaat Shani Weshesh Mashzar Maase Kosheb Yaase Ota Karubim Wenatata Uta Al Arba'a Amude Shittim Metzuvpim Zahab Wayirhem Zahab Al Arba'a Adonai Kasef Wenatata Et Haparekem Takat Hakorasim Wehebeata Shama Mibeit no Laparoket Et Arok Aron Haedut We Hibidila Haparoken Poroket Lakem Bein Hakadesh Ubein Kodesh HaKadashim Wenatata Et Haka Poret Al Aron Edut Bekodesh Hakadashim Wesamta Et Hashulkan Mikutz Laparoket Weet Ham Notar no Ham Nora Nakat no Nokat Hashulkan Al Selah Hamishkan Teimana Wehashulkan. What is that? Titan Al Selah Zafon Weashita Masak Lefetak HaOhel Tekelet Argaman Tolaat Shani Weshesh Mashzar Maase Rokem Weasita Lamasak Hamisha Amude Shittim Wetzipita Otam Zahab Wayehem Zahab Weyatsakda Lahem Hamisha Adonai Nakoshet. You could take 27 if you can read right now.
You just started 27, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah. So we starting at we're to start at Weyasita, right? You start at Weasita right after that break.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. It says Weasita et ha mizbeach ase shitim chamesh amot orech chames amot rochav ravua יחיה המזבח ושלוש אמות חומתו ועשית חר נוטה על ארבע פינותה ממנו תחיינה תחיינה. Yeah, I think that's what it say. חר נוטה וסיפית אותו נחושת ועשית סירותה לדסנו ויאה ומזרחותה ומזלגותה ומחתותה לכלכלה תעשה נחושת ועשית לו מכבר מעשה רשת נחושת ועשית על הרשת ארבע טבעות נחושת על ארבע חסותה ונתת אותה תחת חרחוב המזבח מלמטה והיית הרשת על חסי המזבח ועשית בדים למזבח בדי. Kind of sound like bidet right there. It's crazy. Bade עשה סיתים וסיפית אותם נחושת והובא את בדה בטבעות והיו הבדים על שתי סלעות המזבח וישאת אותו נבוב לוחות תעשה אותו כאשר הראה Oteja. Is Oteja or Otech? I mean, it's either Oteja or Otja. I think it's Oteja. Bahar, Chain, Ya'asu, We'asita, Et Chasar, Ha Mishchan, Lifat, Negev, Te Mana, Chelaim, Lechaser, Ses, Maszar, Mea, Ba'ama, Orech, La Pea, Ha Echat, We Amuda, Esrim, We Adnehem, We Adnehem, We Adnehem, Esrim, Nechoset, Wawe, Ha Amudim, Wa Chasuchehem, Chesef, Chasef, Wechen, Lipat, Safon, Va orech chelaim mea orech we amuda esrim we adnehem or adnehem esrim nechoset wawe ha amudim wa chasuchehem chasef we rochav ha chaser lipat yam chelaim chamisim ama עמודיהם 10 ועדניהם 10 ורוחב החסר ליפת חדמה מז מזרחה חמישים אמה וחמש עשרה אמה חלאים לחטף עמודיהם סלוסה ועדניהם סלוסה ולחטף הסנית חמש עשרה חלאים עמודיהם, סלוסה ואדניהם, סלוסה ולשרה החסר מסך 20 אמה, תכלת, תכלת, וארגמן, ותולעת, סני, וסס, מסזר, מעשה רוחם, עמודיהם, ארבעם, ואדניהם, ארבעם, חל עמודי, החסר סביב מחוסכים, כסף, והם, כסף, ואדניהם, נחושת, אורך החסר 100 באמה, ורוחב 50 ב50, וחומה 5. Where's that? Bruh, who the hell calling me? Anyway, אמות סס מסזר ואדניהם נחושץ לכל כלי המשכן וכל עבודתו וכל יתדותה יתדותה וכל יתדות החסר נחושץ. ואתה תסווה את בני ישראל ויקחו אליך סמן זית זך חתית למאור להעלות נר תמיד באוכל מועד מחוץ לפרוכת אשר על העדות יערוך אותו אהרון ובנה מערב עד בוחר לפני אדוני אוריה חוקת עולם לדורותם מאת בני ישראל. ואתה I think it finished right here. I think I gotta finish this sentence because that started we'ata. Do it in we'ata ha hakrev elecha et Aharon Hachicha ואת בנה איתו מתוך בני ישראל לכהנו לי אהרון נדב ואביhu. Okay, this is the next chapter. So yeah, that was 27.
If you want to keep reading till your kids get up, and I can take over then.
I mean, way up now. I just kind of finagled around that. So I mean,
All right, I'll take over. Yeah, this wind is blowing my page. Oh yeah, 28 started at
I think
verse.
weasita. I mean weata.
Yeah, yeah. Weata Hakareb Eleka et Aharon Akeka ve'et Banao Ito Mitok Bnei Yisrael Lakahano Li Aharon Nadab ve'Abihu Eleazar ve'itamar Bnei Aharon ve'asita Bigedei Kadesh le'Aharon Akeka lekabod ultifaret ve'ata תדבר אל קהל כקמא לב אשר מלטה תיר Ruach Hakama we asu et bigede Aharon lekadesho lekahano li we ele habagadim esher yaasu kashen ifod umeil uketonet tashbet mitanefet we abenet we asu bigade kadesh la aharon akeka ul banao le kahano li wehem yikku et hazahab we et hatikelet we et ha argaman we et tolaat hashani we et hashesh we asu et ifad zahab tekelet we argaman tolaat shenej we shesh mashza maase kosher shete ketefot kobarot yehye lo el shene kesotal we kubar we kesheb afudato esher alea kama shehu mimenu yehye zahab tekelet we argaman we tolaa shani we shesh marzar we laka kata et shete abane shakam ufitakata Elohim Shemot Bnei Israel Shisha Mishmatam al Ha'eben Ha'ekat Ve'et Shemot Ve'shisha Hanotarim El Ha'eben Hashenit Ketoledotam Me'aseh Karash Ibn Pituke Kotam Tefataka Tefatach Et Shete Ha'abadim, no, Ha'abanim al Shemot Bnei Israel Musabot Mishbezot Zahab Ta'aseh Atam Veshamtar Et Shete Ha'abanim al Kitfot Ha'ifad Abnei Zikaron Libnei Israel Ve Nasa Aharon Et Shemotam Lifane Yahweh al Shete Ketefal Lazikaron we a Sita Mishbetzot Zahab Ushte Sharshot, it's a weird word, Sharshot Zahab Tahor Migabalot Taase Otam Maase Abot Wenatata et Sharshot Ha'abotot al Hamishbazot We'asita Koshen Mishpat. Yeah, I was looking at that word Koshen. That's breastplate, right?
Yeah, it's breastplate, and it's also interesting too. We actually got a kind of deep dive on that because um, it actually could go back to Chashan, Let me see. Let me see, because I got my biblical etymological dictionary right here. I'm about to pull it up, pull up the root word real quick. Not to cut the
Oh, no,
the lesson.
it kind of sounded like Cohen when I read it. That's why I was like, that's why I stopped.
Yeah, it
Hossein
actually,
Cohen.
yeah, it kind of sounded like Kohen, and then it also sounded like, hold on, because I just, because Hoshen, it was found up there where it said Hoshen we ephod u me'il, and I was like, okay, and then it said it again, so I'm like, okay, it's obviously talking about the breastplate. It could be like breast pocket, pouch, or to protect chest. Let me see, shield. It's like a shield, or I seen something else where it was saying that it could also mean like to divine. I'm trying to figure out
Yeah, because
how that's supposed.
they put the stones in the what was it, the Urim and the Thummim
Yeah,
when they did the what was it, whatever you would call that. I don't
when they
even fucking
cast the
remember.
lots
Yeah, yeah.
for various different answers and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out where is it at. Girls, y'all better not start that. Alana, it's you. It's not her, it's you. But yeah, I'm trying to figure. I'm gonna be definitely looking into it. But yeah, you can continue.
Like, my mic is tripping. What was that? Alright, Hossein Mishpat Maaseh Hoseb Kemaaseh Ifad Ta'asenu Zahav Tekalet with Argaman with Tola'at Shnei Reshesh Masar Ta'aseh Oto Rabua Yehye Kaful Zeret Arko Wezeret Rachbo Umileta Bo Miluat Eben Arba'a Turim Aben Tur Ikad Pitda Ubareket Hatur Ha'ekad We Hatur Hasheni Nofek. Let me see. I can't even see the marks on this because I highlighted all these stones because I noticed the difference in the Septuagint, how they had different stone names. They switched them around or had different names and stuff. I was going through a rabbit hole on that a while back. And I
Yeah,
underlined a bunch of them.
I actually realized too that a lot of times when we see differences in the Masoretic text versus the LXX or the Septuagint, it's because we got like variants. So like Megillah scroll you was talking about earlier, that sounds like Magal, which is sickle. So sometimes the diacritic marks got moved around in the translation. So a lot of times it either was a variant or it was just a like a scribal error or whatever like that, copying and translating continuously. Um, but yeah, I agree with you because the translators might have actually chosen sickle intentionally to emphasize the judgment that was coming to, like you said, the thieves in the context of Zechariah 5. So yeah, a lot of times they switch around the diacritic marks to just from copying and pasting and whatever. You know, I just always picture like some dude like with a pen, like one of them old quills, and he just like tirelessly writing and writing and writing, and then it's like when you writing all day long, all night long, you eventually gonna mess up, especially when you got diacritic marks and stuff like that. Like you copying and looking and copying and looking, like you gonna slip up here and there. We slip up just when we reading, so yeah.
Damn, this mic's tripping, bro. Yeah, I gotta get my shit on point before I write my own scroll. What was that? No fake. Superior with Ya Halon with Hatur Hashilishi Leshem Shabo with Akalama with Hatur Harbi Tarshish with Shoham with Yashfe Meshubazim Zahab Yiyu Bemilu Bemilu Otam with Ha'abanim Tehina al Shemot Bnei Yisrael Shetem Esrei al Shemotam Pituke Choram Ish al Shemo Tehina Lishane Asar Shabet We Asita al Ha Koshen Sharshot Gabalut Gablut Ma'ase Abot Zahab Tahor where Ani Mamaka where Sita al Hakoshen Shete Tabaot Zahab where Natata et Shete Hatabaot al Shene Katzot Hakoshen where Natata et Shete Abatot Hazahab al Shete Hatabaot el Katzot Hakoshen Ve'et Shete Katzot Shete Ha'abotot Titen al Shete Hamish Batzot bars, gold bars. Wenatata al Kitfot Ha'ifad el Mul Panal Ve'ashita Shete Tabaot Zahab Ve'shamta Otam al Shete Katzot Hakoshen el Safato Asher El Eber Ha'efad Beyata Bayata We'asita Shete Tebao Zaha Wenatata Otam Al Shete Kitfot Ha'efad Mil Mata Mimul Panal Leumat Makbarto Mimaol Lekesheb Ha'ifad ويرك ويركسوا את הכושן מטבעותיו אל טבעות האפוד בפתיל תקלת להיות על כושב האפוד ולא ייזך הכושן מעל האפוד ונשא אהרון את שמות בני ישראל בכושן המשפט על ליבו בבוא אל קדשו, no, wait, הקדש לזיכרון לפני יהוה תמיד ונתת אל כושן המשפט את האורים ואת התומים והיו אל לב אהרון בבוא לפני יהוה ונשא אהרון את משפט בני ישראל על ליבו לפני יהוה תמיד. Damn back. ועשית את מעיל האפד כליל תקלת והיה פי ראשו בתוכו שפר יהיה לפעיל סבי מעשה עורק כפי תקרה יהיה לו לא יקרא ועשית על שולה רימני תקלת וארגמן ותולעת שני על שולה סביב ופעמוני זהב בוטקם סביב פעמון זהב ורימון פעמון זהב ורימון על שולי המעיל סביב והיה על אהרון לשרת ונשמע קולו בבוא אל הקודש לפני יהוה ובצאתו ולא ימות. ועשית ציץ, ציץ זהב טהור ופיתקת עליה פיתוקי קודם קודש ליהוה ושמת אותו על פתיל תקלת והיה על המצנפת אל מול פני המצנפת יהיה והיה על מצח אהרון ונשא אהרון את ארון הקדשים אשר יקדשו בני ישראל לכל מתנות קדשיהם והיה על מצחו תמיד לרצון להם לפני יהוה ושיבצת הקטונת שש ועשית מצנפת שת ואבנת תעשה מעשה רוקם ולבני אהרון תעשה כותנות ועשית להם אבנתים ומגבעות תעשה להם לכבוד don't you move. ולתפארת. Oh, תפארת. Glory and splendor. והלבשת אותם את אהרון אחיך ואת בניה איתו ומשקת אותם ומילאת את ידם וקידשת אותם וכיהנו לי ועשה להם מכנסי בד לכסות בשר ערווה ממתנאים ועד ירכאים Yihiyu we Hayu al Aharon we al Banal Beboam El Ohel Moed O Begisham El Hamidebeak de Sheret Bekodesh we Lo Yisheu Aon wa Metu Kuchat Kukat Olam Lo Ulzaro Acharo Akarai Akarai Akarao. Oh, that one's weird. Akarao. Huh. My finger itchy. You want to take 29? Probably do one more. You strapped up with the churn. Alright. I'm going to do one more.
Wait, you finished it?
Yeah, that was 28. You said you
All right.
want to take 29?
Yeah, I take 29.
Okay, I thought you were thumbing up that you were strapped up with the churn.
No, strapped up with the what?
The churn. That's all I call
What's that?
children.
The
Yeah, I
children.
call them churn.
Children. The children. Strapped up with the children. No, they learning right now. I got 29. All right. That last word you said, achara. All right. That's 28. Let's go to 29. It says, Weze ha-davar asher ha-aseh lahem lechadesh otam lechahen li lechach par echad vein bachar we elim shenaim temimim we lechem masot unleavened. Oh yeah, matzot, right? We chalot matzot belulot vasemen, oil or anointing. Or I mean oil. Urechiche masot mesuchim vasemen soletz chitim taase otam natata otam al sal echad והחרבת אותם בשר ואת הפר ואת סנה האלים ואת I mean אהרון ואת בניו תחריב אל פתח אוהל מועד ורחסת אותם במים ולקחת את הבגדים והלבשת את אהרון את החותונת ואת מעיל האפוד ואת האפוד ואת החושן ועבדת לו בכסף האפוד ושמת המצנפת על ראשו ונתת את נזיר. There we go. Like the molding or like a crown, right? Like the molding around his head, right? Nazir HaChodesh al HaMitznefet ולקחת את סמן המשחה ויסקת על ראשו ומסקת אותו ואת בנה תחריב והלבסתם or הלבסתם חותונות וחגרת אותם אבנת אהרון ובנה וחבשת להם מגבעות והיית להם חהונה לחוכת עולם, ומילאת יד אחרון, ויד בנה, והקרבת את הפר לפני אוכל מועד, ושמח אהרון ובנה את ידיהם על ראש הפר, ושחקת את הפר לפני יה פתח אוהל מועד, ולקחת מדם הפר, ונתת על חרנות המזבח באצבעך, ואת כל הדם תשפוך אל יסוד המזבח, ולקחת את כל החלב, that's interesting, המכסה את החרב, ואת היותרת על הכבד, ואת שתי החליות, ואת החלב אשר עליהן, והכתרת המזבחה, ואת בשר הפר, ואת אורו, ואת פרסו תשרוף באש מחוץ למחנה חטאת hu. That chatat is like sin offering, right? Or something like that. Sin. I know that chatat is sin. Hu ואת העיל האחד תכח ושמחו, or ושמחו, I think it's ושמחו, אהרון ובנה את ידיהם על ראש העיל, ושחקת את העיל, ולקחת את דמו, וזרקת על המזבח סביב, ואת העיל תנתח לנתך, ורחסת חרבו וחראה, ונתת על נתך ועל ראשו, והכתרת את כל העיל המזבחה, עולה הוא לה יה ריח ניחוח עשה לה יה הוא, ולקחת את העיל השני, ושמח אהרון ובנה את ידיהם על ראש העיל, ושחקת את העיל, the העיל I think is ram, ולקחת מדמו, ונתת על תנוך אוזן אהרון, ועל תנוך אוזן בנה המנית, ועל בוחן ידם המנית, ועל בוחן רגלם המנית, וזרקת את הדם, I think is the blood, על המזבח סביב, ולקחת מן הדם אשר על המזבח, ומסמן המשחה, והזית על אהרון ועל בגדה, ועל בנה, ועל בגדי בנה איתו, וחדש הוא ובגדה ובנה ובגדי בנה איתו, ולקחת מן העיל החלב והעל יה, ואת החלב המכסה את החרב ואת יותרת הכבד ואת שתי הכליות ואת החלב אשר עליהן ואת סוך הימין כי אל מילואים הוא וכיכר לחם אחת וחלת לכם סמן אחת ורכיך אחד מסל המסות אשר לפני יה ושמת החול על כפי אהרון ועל כפי I think כפי is like the hand or like his hand or right hand or something. Where's that? ורחיק אחד מסל המצות. Okay, I already read that. Then I was at כפי בנה והנפת אותם תנופה לבני יה ולקחת אותם מידם והכתרת המזבחה על העולה לריח ניחוח לבני יה עשה הוא ליה ולקחת את החזה. Let me see, where was I at? What was that? מאל המילואים אשר לאהרון והנפת אותו תנופה לבני יה והיה לך למנה וחידשת את חזה התנופה ואת סוך התרומה אשר הונף ואשר הורם מאל המילואים מאשר לאהרון ומאשר לבנה והיה לאהרון ולבנה לכך עולם מאת בני ישראל כי תרומה הוא ותרומה יחיה מאת בני ישראל מזבחי שלמיהם תרומתם ליה ובגדי החודש אשר לאהרון יחיו לבנה אחרון it's interesting I mean אחרה למשכה בהם ולמלא בם את ידם 7 ימים ילבשם הכהן תחתה מבנה אשר יבוא אל אוכל מועד לשרת וחודש ואת אל המילואים תיקח ובישלת את בשרו ומכון חדוש ואכל אהרון ובנה את בשר העיל ואת הלחם אשר בסל פתח אוהל מועד ואכלו אותם אשר כופר בהם למלא את ידם לחדש אותם וזר לא יאכל כי חודש הם ואם יוותר מבשר המילואים ומן הלחם עד הבוחר ושרפת את הנותר. Let me see. Where was that? Hanutar ba'is. Was that there? No, umin halechem ad habocher ושרפת את הנותר ואס לו יאכל כי חודש הוא ועשית לאהרון ולבנה, חכה, ככל אשר סיוויתי אותך 7 ימים, תמלא ידם, ופר חטאת תעשה ליום על הכיפורים. That's that atonement or covering. וחיטאת על המזבח בכפרך עלה, ומשכת אותו לחדשו 7 ימים, תכפר על המזבח, וחידשת אותו, והיה המזבח חודש חדשים, right? חל הנוגע המזבח יחדש. Let me see where I'm at with יחדש. Okay, וזה אשר תעשה על המזבח כבשים בני סנאים ליום תמיד. את החבש האחד תעשה בבוקר, ואת החבש השני תעשה בין 40, ויסרון, סולץ, ולול, וסמן, חתית רבע, הכין, ונסך רביעית, הכין יין לחבש האחד, ואת החבש השני תעשה בין 40, כמנחת הבוקר, וכנשכה תעשה לה לריח ניחוח, עשה ליה, עולת תמיד לדורותיכם, פתח אוהל מועד לבני יה, אשר יועד לכם שמה לדבר אליך שם, ונועדתי שמה לבני ישראל, ונחדש או חידש בכבודי, וחידשתי את אוהל מועד, ואת המזבח, ואת אהרון, ואת בנה אחדש לכהן לי, וסכנתי בתוך בני ישראל, והייתי לכם לאלוהים, וידעו כי אני אדוני אריה אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אותם מארץ מצרים לשכני, or lesacheni. Yeah, I think it's lesacheni or lesachni, because that means like the presence or like the dwelling. Betocham ani ya Elohehem. Hallelujah. Hey, that verse 38, right? Where it says, this is what you offer upon the altar: 2 sheep within the first year, every day, continually. That every day is crazy. 2 sheep every day. Tamid, continual offering, right? Perpetual offering. I line that up with Wisdom of Solomon. Where's my Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 6? How when we don't have a temple, where is that wisdom? Where is that? How when we don't have a temple, we still pretty much do that. That's why when we was talking last time, I mentioned like at least praying 2 times a day. Because when you go to Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 6, it says, I'm sorry, verse 5, it says, having been disciplined a little, they will receive great good, because God tested them and found them worthy of himself. Verse 6, like gold in the furnace, he tried them, and like a sacrificial burnt offering, he accepted them. So when you going through trials and tribulations and just praying in life and X, Y, and Z, I remember I highlighted that and then wrote Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 6, because like we don't have the ability to do that in order priesthood, in order temple. And we miles and miles away. don't have the the pasture or the livestock in order to bring these offerings, but we do offer the cows of our lips. We do see how we can line it up with prayer, right? You can go to Psalms 141 in verse 2. It says, Tikon tefilati ketoret lepanecha masat kape minkat arev, which is, may the lifting of my hands be like an afternoon elevation offering, and may my prayers be like incense, that ketoret. So, even David and them knew that. But yeah, I found that interesting too. And I also found that interesting, that word where I said le sakni or le sacheni. That's where the Jewish thought get that Shekinah from. It comes from Shakan, which means to dwell or the presence of the Most High. So, when we talk about the presence, then when we see in the literature, in the biblical literature, it says things like um, the presence left the temple, or the most, so he could dwell amongst you. Like that word shakan or shechim, or in this instance is le shakni betocham ani ya Elohechem, right? So it's like the Most High can dwell. It says they shall know, rest my presence among them. I am Yah their God. So it's them being able to get their presence. I mean, the presence of the Most High amongst them. So I think that that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I was about to ask that about that Shekinah word. That's why I came to my head, Shekinah. But that's what all these clubhouse Whisperer Whites and Ku Klux Klan members. They ain't how much time they got a day to do the three or at least two prayers a day on this shit all day.
Right. And what's interesting is the fact that Gadal had brought out, I don't know if you remember on Gadal's channel, he was like, yeah, you got to be praying at least twice a day. And you got to pray for your ancestors too, per Leviticus
Mm-hmm.
26. They're
Yeah,
saying as well. So it's like that lining up with not being able to do the sacrifices, and then our prayers are being as incense and the lifting of our hands like an afternoon elevation offering in Psalms 141. It's like also in Psalms 141, there's a lot of let me just go to that real quick. I had to actually draw a samurai in my Tanakh next to Psalms 141. Because when it says post a sentry for my mouth, that word for sentry is it says Shita Ya Samera. So that sentry is that Samera again, kind of like Genesis 2 and 15. Lepi Nisera Al Dal Sepate. Post a sentry from my mouth, oh Yah, guard the doors of my lips. So that's just the same way that we were supposed to guard the garden. We got to also guard our lips per the Most High. So yeah, that's also interesting. And it's also at another point down there, and where it says, "Protect me from the hands of the snare they laid for me, and from the traps of the doers of iniquity." That word, "samireni." So it's just in different forms depending on the context of the sentence and whatever. So I had to draw a samurai right there because that word is so similar to samurai that it's crazy.
yeah. I wonder if they got that. I'm pretty sure they did got that word from there, cause so even English words like I mean in Hebrew, shemen is oil, but they get semen from that word for you know the oil of man. I guess you want to say. I don't know how they switch it to that, but they probably did get that from that samurai from the.
Yeah, I think all the cultures, and then they call it the Apiru, the Amu, the Hyksos. All these were Asiatic people coming from the Levant going into Egypt. So being that everybody traded and bartered and came into contact with each other, it's not too far fetched to you know draw a conclusion as to where they got that word samurai from, and then just to see how samurais move and their loyalty to their lord is like, I mean, it's pretty much the same concept. It's just, you know, a different language.
Hey, how was that? Did you get that book yet?
Oh yeah, I got the. I bought all three that day. The Way of the Samurai by Inazo Nitobi, and the Constitution, and that Egyptian book. I had bought all them books that day, and it was only $5. So far, it's pretty good though. I'm drawing a lot of parallels between keeping, guarding, Last Samurai, the Samurai, and I'm kind of writing in the book and underlining certain stuff so I can always come back to it for reference.
We need to go in on that words. I want to see where to use that
Which one?
for the one that's sound like samurai. But that, cause you see that all throughout. Just guard this, guard that, be on watch.
Facts. That's why I had to draw that samurai in my book next to Psalms 141 because I'm like, it's in there two times, and the psalm is about basically praying to the Most High, and it's about like the speech and juxtaposing it from evil speech and evil doers to somebody that's pleading out to the Most High. So I just think that's a powerful psalm right there, man.
And the realest warriors, samurais in the Tanakh, they was heavy prayers. Like David got how many?
What, like 70 or something like that? 75 psalms or something.
And he prayed 7 times a day. And he was slaying motherfuckers.
Man,
Oh man. Oh, where's it at? I'm looking at it right now. Oh yeah, Shamara. That's the one you said. Shamara.
yeah. First found Genesis 2 and 15.
Shamara. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that word. I'm gonna do a little. What you wanna call it? I feel like I'm slow today. I need my maca, man.
I ain't had no maca in a while. I probably should buy some.
I had this maca cocoa, bro. That day I was down. That day I had no sleep, and I was down 1,200 on the account. Right after I sipped my maca, bro, and I prayed for the Most High. Be like, yeah, like I was like, bless me with discipline and basically like you know what I'm saying, discipline and being able to execute correctly and shit. Brought that bit right back. 600 profit, bro. 2 days in a row, bro. That shit was crazy, dog. I was like, well, I made up 2,200 drawdown and brought it up to 2,100 profit. So that's like 4,300. I made up, well, yeah, from the drawdown, counting the drawdown. Yeah, bro.
Man,
That maca though, like once I drank that maca cocoa, like I said that one morning when I woke up 3 a.m. and I felt like I was like I literally felt I tapped into a flow state, bro. Like I felt it, bro. It felt like a high, like a natural high, and I could do no wrong that morning. I made like I had 900 that day, but it was the day after when I got into sleep when I messed up. It was 2 days straight. I had to come back. But, I could send you the link to the maca cocoa. I ran through that bag within like a week or 10 days or something. I'm about to get this ashwagandha cocoa so I can get some, so I can fall asleep easier. But
Yeah, bro. I gotta get some. I gotta get some more of that and some more of that. Cacao, like some authentic cacao. I heard that that's really good for a lot of different things too. Energy, all different types of stuff. That pure, not no Snickers, no Reese's. Like some for real chocolate, that serious chocolate. I used to actually buy the cacao pod that comes from like I think Florida or like the Caribbean islands, and it would come in this box with a bunch of like sour sop and a different like this is around COVID, and I would actually buy that, and I would have to crack the whole pod open, and then like drink like the sticky white substance that's like around these little like circular things, and that's where they get the chocolate from. And then when you taste that, you understand how they just deviated and then like concentrated the chocolate taste in America to crack people out, make them all like addicts and shit. Um, but yeah, that natural cacao, it tastes pretty good too. It's kind of not as fulfilling unless you got a lot of it. But I want to find some like just the straight cacao chocolate. I might have to go to like Whole Foods or something again. But Whole Foods far as hell from where I'm at. It's like a 45-minute drive.
Oh yeah, that maca. It was cacao. It wasn't that bootleg shit. But you can really taste the maca though. But I just mix goat milk and honey and that shit. That shit fire, bro. I could drink that all
Yeah,
day.
and I gotta get some more butterfly pea. That tea that you had
Yeah,
put.
yeah, 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 yeah. That shit
Yeah.
with goat milk and honey. That shit's fire, bro.
I think I lost my damn butterfly tea. I think I lost it with moving around too dang on much. So
You grabbed
I
your
got.
she legit yet?
You said I got any shillage?
Yeah, did you grab any?
Oh nope, I ain't never grabbed no more. And the one that I done had since 2022, so it's probably old as I don't know what.
I don't think that shit goes bad because it's all that's just like thousands and whatever how many years of damn mountainous resin and shit. So I don't think that shit goes bad really.
Yeah, I heard a dude. People got mixed reviews on it. Some people say it's bad for you. Some people say you're not supposed to do it. But then I heard this dude that he got it really pure and really concentrated shit legit. Um, but he charging like 60 something dollars for it. I think 60 $70. But I think you get a nice amount though for that amount from him, from that guy. Um, but yeah, bro. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you too. I found a book where it mentioned that that Koshin, right? It was in my meditation in the Bible book, and it says this. It says Pappenheim also notes that this same base gives rise to the word Koshin, referring to the breastplate worn by the high priest. This breastplate was used as meditative device. The high priest would gaze at the letters engraved in his 12 stones and attain a state very closely related to that of prophecy. Through the Koshin, the high priest was thus able to perceive beyond the normal limitations of his senses. The base Chash is also closely related to the roots Chasha and Hasa, meaning to be silent. The sensitivity of the mind implied by both Siach and Chash is involves a quieting of the senses and the mind and a silencing of the normal streams of thought. Then it goes into like Chashmal from Ezekiel, which is like the speaking silence. And where was the other thing at? It was another thing bringing it out. Let me see. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Not there. That's the Psalms, the mediators. Let me see. 'Cause I had seen another part of it mention Chasha. Yeah, it says then this part says it talks about the Urim and the Thummim. Let me see. It says this explains the meaning of the terms Urim and Thummim. The word Urim clearly comes from the word or, meaning light. This indicates that the letters actually light up. The words Thummim is derived from the word Tamim under discussion. This indicates that the level that the Thummim would bring the high priest to the level of Tamim, the completeness and perfection implied by Ruach HaKodesh. So like obviously it was like some type of meditative, like divination type tool that the priest would have. Which, if you think about it,
Hey yo,
makes sense because when you was reading it, what was that, Exodus 28? It kept talking about that the breastplate will be over Aaron's heart, Be'ele bo, or lev, like the breastplate will be over his heart. And then when you think about the sprinkling that they had over Aaron, they put it over his right ear, they put it over his right big toe, and then they put it over his right finger or something like that. Um, when they sprinkled Aaron and wiped the blood, it's like it's all symbolic of like how the priest should be hearing matters and being anointed and like having that good judgment and discernment, X, Y, and Z. Um, Yeah, bro, it's deep stuff when you really start to like bring out all the ritualistic things that the priests had to go up under, and then knowing that, oh dang, they were also prophesying, they were also using the holy way of so-called divination, right, or prophecy, or whatever the case may be. So this is little cool stuff like that.
so the ear would be hearing the law, the finger would be working the law, and the toe would be walking, or
Yeah, hearing the law,
something like that, or point, or the finger could be pointing people towards it,
warning
and the
people.
feet could be walking and performing.
Right, right. That's how I thought. Holek or halach, walking people, walking in the law, hearing, judging matters, just like we brought the Urim and the Thummim, being able to discern. The text was saying that the Urim and the Thummim lit up, like the letters lit up, and he was able to see that, and it's close to his heart. Like all of these things have high symbolism in it. I think you was bringing up before, like the gold bells when he walking through the temple, and the vibration from the gold and the bells ringing and X, Y, and Z, and yeah, man, it's deep stuff. It was a highly mystical experience when the priest walked into the temple, when the high priest arrived, when they singing psalms, when they doing the rituals inside the temple, X, Y, and Z. So yeah.
And people try to make this shit so damn simple sounding, like, but it shit like they wasn't having some kind of deeper shit going on, and like this shit was just done for no reason. Like when it came to like I'm sure back then when it came to the linen and wool not mixing it, people like some people even today ask why does he care what you wear and shit. But when the science catches up to the vibration, bro, it's all like almost everything is dealing with like increasing vibration or guarding your vibration and shit.
Facts. That's true. And then it's like it's not just it's not purely just ritualistic laws. It's to set everything in order. Like all of this stuff would literally set the world in order if we brought everything back. That's why I'm like, I want to get this certificate. I'm trying to finish up school, get this associates, like get these accounts booming and popping to the point where we can get this land rocking and rolling, man. Like get this healing retreat for those that want to learn. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it'll come. But we was on Exodus 29. I just finished that. So also the last verse says, "We yadeu chi ani ya Elohechem asher hoseti otam me'eretz Mitzrayim lesacheni betocham ani ya Elohechem." So the first word was "We yadeu," and I instantly thought about what I was reading yesterday in Isaiah 29 and 24, where it says, "Weyadeu to'e ruach bani bina we rognim yilmedu lechach." And I was like, okay, what does that verse really mean? And it always seems like a lot of people that don't understand the word or the wisdom of the Torah, they will eventually come around once they see that it actually worked, which is how people work in the world anyway. People don't really believe you until you actually start doing something. because people want a sign, they want to see something, right? So Isaiah 29:24 says, those who are wayward in spirit, ruach, will gain bina, understanding. Those who complain will accept instruction. So I said, dang. And that word lechach could be like doctrine or like instruction or like learning. Those who complain. So I guess people that complain and like are frustrated, this could be even like pointing towards like the second wilderness or whatever. People that complain, they will learn and accept instruction or whatever the case may be. Or people now that's waking up, they could be learning and accepting doctrine and instruction, even though um they erred in spirit. And we know spirit is just another word for like mind or influence. I prefer influence, like because influence influences action. I mean, influence influences behavior, behavior influences action. So it's like if you're influenced by something, you're gonna start to take on that persona, which is why social media got all these influencers going on. So when they say "We yadeu to'e ruach vina, we rognim yilmedu lechach," it's like if you err in understanding, you err in the spirit of understanding. It's like, what's the spirit of understanding? Obviously, it's the Torah, it's wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and experience. And you wouldn't need to bump your head with experience if you just read the Torah and looked at the errors that were made from our ancestors. Like Jeremiah 6 or whatever say, look at the old past and take that which is good. Genesis 4, Psalms 49, I think, talks about improving yourself. Do told to yourself, right? So it's like when you understand that these laws are in accordance with creation and just how everything is supposed to be, like you just have a different care for the Torah. Also, is Sin actually in the room, or is he just like a house member?
It looked like he in there because what's his name? Yazoo was in here earlier.
Yeah, I seen Yazoo crazy, but he got people calling him King and Lord. That junk hilarious.
The fuck, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Sage and them, Sage and them had to get on his head, on that dude's head the other day. One of his little disciples, because he didn't even know the language or whatever, and he kept referring back to Isaiah 9, talking about sneezes, and Sage was just breaking it down. It was so bad he had to leave the room.
Man.
But yeah, it's always gonna be people like that. But I just feel like they fleecing the flock, they lead them astray. But if you actually read, like that dude didn't actually read. If he actually read, he would know. Like, can't go for that, man. Like Yazoo made up his own little language. He talking about rotating the letters to the side and all this other stuff. Like, come on, bro. But yeah, I ain't heard from Sin in a while.
Yo, shalom, Sin. Since Sema.
Shalom, Sin, what's going on, man?
So we got another Yahoo Judah. Mm.
Yahoo, who's that?
Yahoo Judah.
Oh, you talking about Yazoo?
Yeah, Yazoo Judah, yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
man.
my mocker, bro. Shit.
He tripping with that, bro. He tripping hard. He tripping too
Hey,
hard
he
with that.
better get right for the wilderness, bro.
Man, I'm saying, bro.
I ain't
Oh,
holding
did
back.
you watch that? did you did you watch that video with Trump arguing with
I ain't
the
see it, yeah.
man? That junk was hilarious, dude. He's like, you're in a war torn country. You're not gonna win this war. He like, you should be thanking America. You should be thanking us because we're trying to end that war over there. But the Ukrainian president was just coming from the perspective of, we've been going through this since 2014, and you were in office in 2016. He's like, and you didn't do nothing. And Biden didn't do nothing. He's like, but wait a minute, Biden gave you guns and you still losing. That's why you over here in the Oval Office asking for help for a ceasefire. Putin didn't accept the ceasefire before. He didn't respect the ceasefire, even though he signed it. He still went over there and caused more calamity. So he like, what's going on? Like, Trump, come on, give me some aid. But you know, Trump is just full of pride. I don't think he know how to talk to people because you don't. He even pushed the dude in that interview. If you pay attention, like he pushed his arm, like he pushed him, like listen to me, like listen to what I'm saying. I'm like, you can't put your hands on this dude. And then Trump talking like, you're gonna start World War III. I'm like, that's one thing you don't want to. You don't want to just play around with that, starting World War III. Don't say that. But Trump, he don't got no filter. He just shoot from the hip. And you know, what they say, the heart in Proverbs, they say the heart of the king is in the hands of the Most High. So the king of this country is Trump, allegedly. So you know, if he want to be prideful, that's what he gonna get. He gonna get that in return. And then it's funny because in response to that, he was like, "What do you mean?" Then the Ukrainian president was like, he was like, "You're gonna feel it." He was like, "Gonna feel what?" And then the Ukrainian president was like, "You're gonna feel the influence." And I'm like, why did he say that? And they said he left the meeting early. After that, after they got into it like that, he left the meeting. The Ukrainian president left. He wasn't supposed to leave that fast. So obviously he was feeling some type of way. But Ukraine ain't got enough manpower or weaponry to stand up against Russia. It really is it's a losing fight, really.
Yeah, shit gonna get crazy, man. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna tap out. I'm gonna watch this thing real quick, this live stream on the Shabbat thing, and then I'll probably be back in like 4 or 5 hours. We're gonna continue reading later.
All right, cool. I'll probably, you know, like towards the end of Shabbat, I'll probably be getting off the phone with this other brother around that time or something, or maybe I'll be waking up from a nap. I don't know. But I'm probably not gonna leave the house till after the Shabbat, obviously, to go and like do some door dashes or whatever. So yeah, I'll be tuning in.
All right, Aki, Shabbat Shalom, Barakatah, Baruch Yahweh, Yahweh
Shalom.
Kai.
Yo,